Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video, and today I'm going to show you what rewards you can get in Nuclear Winter from level 1 to 25. Let's get into it. Hey guys, as you probably know, Nuclear Winter offers you a lot of skins, cosmetics, and everything that you can mod your gear for a better look. Anyway, I first thought that there would be around 100 rewards, but that's not really the case. There are around 80 to 90 rewards according to the extensive list of Nuclear Winter rewards over Reddit, and that's very straightforward. Actually, when you need to understand what reward are you going to get next, I suggest you to head there and check it out. Anyway, because there are so many rewards, things can get quite confusing. I've been asked many times what level do you need to be to earn this item, this cosmetic, and so on. And honestly, I don't know most of the time. And that's why I decided to start this video series where I'm going to show you what rewards can you get per level. So let's start. At the very start, when you become level 1, you will be awarded with a Vault 51 jumpsuit. This works like an under armor and you can use it in both, well, Adventure and Nuclear Winter. Actually, this is the standard under armor for Nuclear Winter. You will always start with it unless you equip something else as your under armor. So you need to come here to Apparel and then select the Vault 51, but you don't really need to because you will start with it, as I said, if you don't have any other under armor. It pretty much looks like a Vault 76 jumpsuit, except it has a different number on the back because it's from Vault 51. You can craft it for a little bit of clothes. Anyway, this is your new under armor from Nuclear Winter, and I'm not entirely sure if you can mod it for some extra defense and stats, just like you can for a Vault 76 jumpsuit. At level 2, you will get your first player icon called a Vault 51, and it's your first icon for Nuclear Winter. It is this simple thing that has the number 51, I wonder why, and it has a green background and then 51 in orange and a sub background in blue. It is not so easy to see in game when the icons are much smaller, but it's quite distinctive in its own way. Now, when you get to level 3, you will get Vault 51 a frame, but I couldn't find anything with such a name. Now, I'm not sure if the list is wrong or if the reward has a different name in game. However, all I could find was this set of logos with 51. They appear in different parts of the screen, and I'm pretty sure you get this when you are level 3. Maybe I'm wrong, if so, I'm sorry, but I really couldn't find anything else that fits this name and, well, concept really. The next icon reward is at level 4 and it's a small crate. As usual, you have to go to icons in the Atomic Shop, and it's this blue and yellow crate. It's just like in game in Nuclear Winter, and it has a dark red background. It has a high contrast as well. I kinda like it because it doesn't look so bad when it's smaller, but that's pretty much about it. Then, at level 5, you finally get a small Nuclear Winter stash box for your camp in Adventure mode. It looks like the exact blue crate or the lowest crate in Nuclear Winter. It's this blue and yellow crate, just like the icon that you get at level 4, as you saw in the last one. And it costs a little bit of wood and steel to create, and that's how it looks like. It's a very interesting concept and it does fit well with with other blue and yellow decorations. So you might want to use it if it matches your camp design. The medium crate player icon comes at level 6, and again, like the first blue crate, this is the medium one, and it's a yellow, very, very bright, vivid yellow with a dark purple background. This is one, if not my favorite crate icon, because the contrast is just really, really good, and you can clearly see the crate even when the icon is smaller. So if you are a fan of crates as your icon, this might be just the one. Surprisingly, the Epic Crate player icon comes right after the yellow one. Now, if you don't know, the orange crate is the best crate you can get in Nuclear Winter, and that's how it looks like. It's like orange and black, and it's placed in a dark green-blue background. Honestly, I don't really like it. You can hardly tell what it is when the icons are small. It just doesn't look right or pleasant at all. But that's just my opinion. The MEGASLOTH player icon is probably the funniest icon you can get from Nuclear Winter rewards. Now, they have represented the MEGASLOTH as this pink creature that is huge and has mushrooms on top of its back. It's also placed in a dark purple background. The contrast is great. You can clearly see the MEGASLOTH in this icon when it's smaller. So overall, it's a very good icon, I would say. You probably should be using it right now. MEGASLOTH. At level 9, you will receive your second frame for Nuclear Winter. It's called Overseer Promotion, and for this one I was able to find a frame with the exact name. So this one is for sure. I can tell you that much. It's this one. It says, "You've been promoted." And then Nuclear Winter at the very bottom with 2 Vault Boy faces in the sides. It's a nice one, I think. Not the best, not the worst, but it's pretty high there. It has its sense of humor, at least. The Overseer's chair comes at level 10. It's sort of a really good item for your camp, at least in my opinion. The back is made out of wood, and then the sitting part is blue, and it kind of matches the vault bed and couch. It looks like the same color at least. And here is a small preview of all the sides of this chair. There is the Vault 51 logo in the front part at the head, and on the back there is a nuclear symbol. It is also present in the adjustment levers at the bottom, but this time they are yellow for the contrast, otherwise you wouldn't really be able to see them. And that's how the Overseer's chair looks like. I really like it, and it's my main chair for my office desk. I don't think it will be replaced anytime soon. And at level 11, it's when you get your first weapon skin for your 44. It's called Blue Camouflage, and it's pretty much like a cloudy blue skin for your 44 pistol. Here's the details in the Atomic Shop. Don't forget to select it if you want it to be displayed on your 44 in Nuclear Winter, otherwise it will not show. And here's a small preview in game. First, the display in your inventory. As you can see, it's like a smoky skin with some metallic blue clouds. I'm not really sure how to call them. And this is how it looks like in game. Keep in mind that you can also use the skin in adventure modes. All you need is a weapon like this, a 44. And then you can apply the skin on it in any weapon bench. It's barely noticeable in-game, but you know, it is great for what it is. Moving on to level 12, we have the Bronze Nuclear Winter Trophy, and it looks really nice. In a way, I mean, the color is a little bit meh. I mean, it's not so much alive, it's kind of dark, but the size is pretty decent. It's not too small or not too big. You can also display it on tables, shelves, anything you want really. And as you can see, it's a Vault Boy holding a weapon and a head in the other hand. There is a nuke behind, a lot of skulls in the ground, and that's the model for the trophies, by the way. The 13th level brings us Hot Rod Shark. It's a skin for the 10mm pistol, not for the submachine, by the way. And as usual, you have to go to skins in the Atomic Shop and look for it. It's this one right here. Check the details. And don't forget to enter this skin if you want it to display in Nuclear Winter. As far as how it looks in game, this is the inventory preview. It's this sort of dark red with teeth around the channel. And then the magazine and the holder is gray and black. There is a little bit of dark green on the top. It looks interesting, but it's not so vivid. It's like a little bit subtle, I would say. And now how it looks in game. This is how it looks. It's quite distinctive. You can totally say, hey, that's a skin. It doesn't look like an ordinary pistol, at least. Next, we have another player icon, and it's called Pocket Watch. Why? Because it's basically a pocket watch in an icon. Who would tell, right? It's this one right here in this blue background. It's exactly a pocket watch in brown and white. It's also a very nice icon because you can clearly see what it is, even when it's smaller. It has kind of a vintage look to it, so I can actually see some people using it. At level 15, we have the blue camo power armor paint set, and honestly, this is one of my favorite power armor skins right now. It is, again, the cloudy blue skin that you saw in the 44 pistol a little bit back, and it just looks great to me. It kind of reminds me of ice and cold and frozen, even though it's not really related to that concept. It really makes me remember that, and generally the visual, it's just great. It's light, it's fresh, and I like blue, so it's probably a biased opinion, but this is how every single piece of the power armor looks. This is for the T51, by the way. I tested it in Nuclear Winter, so it's the standard power armor. And as you can see, it's a little bit like a military skin, but in blue. I don't know, I just think it looks really good, and I'm surprised they released this for level 15 in Nuclear Winter. And that's the looks in-game. Now it's time to check the medium Nuclear Winter stash box at level 16. It's this yellow rectangular Vault-Tec box. It's the second most powerful in Nuclear Winter in terms of loot. And it's also my favorite one, as I said during the icon. I am not a big fan of yellow, but this crate just looks great, at least compared to the others. Here's a quick preview of all the sides of the box. And the format, the shape, is just visually appealing, plus it really fits my desk, so that's why it's on top of it. There's no reward for level 17, and for level 18 the reward is not so great either. It's an icon and it's called Bad Hair. It's a female one, and it's basically a face of a female with a very strange, weird hair. It's this one with a blue background, and yeah, I wouldn't want to use that, but maybe some people actually like it. You never know. It's a free world, and I do believe that there are preferences for everyone and everything out there. Once again, there is no reward for level 19, but for 20, you get the fiery welcome frame for your photo mode. It's this one right here. I think at least it's the only one that I could find that it's welcoming something. The name in the Reddit list, it's a fiery welcome, and this one says welcome to hell. But there's plenty of fire around the frame to actually consider it a fiery welcome. So I'm not 100% sure this is the one, but I do think it is. I really like it. It's a very nice one, and sometimes I use it. 21 is the one for the laser gun blue camo paint, which is basically what you already know. Or should, because it's the same blue ice cold sort of skin, but this time it's for the laser gun. It's not the pistol, it's the gun like a rifle. And it looks a bit strange because most of the blue marks are in the upper part of the gun, and the rest is like a normal skin, like the standard look of the laser. But that's alright, it looks much better in the display than it does in-game or in the Atomic Shop display, as you could see before. You only need a little bit of oil to add this skin in Adventure. And as you can see, it looks gorgeous in your inventory display. But when you see it in-game, it's like, what? Especially during the day, when the light reflects, you can't see anything at all. It's like there is no skin at all, so thumbs down for the skin on this weapon at least. At level 22, it's time for the bad hair version for the male player icon. It's another icon that I wouldn't really use, but maybe you will. It looks very strange. It's like he has some sort of hair problems. It's not even about a bad haircut. It looks like he has a disease on his scalp. And that's not so pleasant to have as your player icon. Is it? Is it just me? Maybe? The next one is a wow moment. You get a silver nuclear winter trophy. It's a very nice item for your camp in adventure mode. I really like this trophy because the silver is shiny, is bright and clear. You know, it's like a new item compared to the bronze in my opinion. I don't personally like the bronze, but the silver and the gold are really great. Anyway, keep in mind that the design is the exact same for the bronze, the silver and the gold trophies, and you will always need some concrete to build every single one of them. Last but not least, we have the laser gun hot rod flames paint for level 25. It's another one where you have to go to the Atomic Shop and click on skins, and then you have to find it. It's right here. It's this one. And don't forget to enable it if you want your laser gun to look like this in Nuclear Winter. Let's check the details really quickly. It looks like a badass skin from here, but how does it look in game? First of all, don't forget that you can use all of these skins in adventure mode as well. You just need the weapon and head to a weapon workbench to get the skin going with some oil. And here it is, the display of this skin with some dark red and black. It's like a fire concept, but we have the same issue as we had for the blue camo in this weapon. I don't think laser weapons are that good to skin because they are very reflective, they are made of metal, And look, you can hardly see what's going on there. There's no display whatsoever. In the inventory, the dark red and the black are so intense, and then in-game, in the world, you can't see anything. It's like the weapon has no skin at all. If you are still a very low level in Nuclear Winter, or if you are way past level 25 and you were wondering what have you earned in the past, well, I hope this rewards display video was helpful to you. At least now you should know when you got what. I'm Marta Branco, thank you so much for watching, and I will keep doing this type of videos until I reach level 100. So I will be covering all the rewards you can get from Nuclear Winter. Thank you again for watching. If you are new to the channel and you enjoy the content, feel free to subscribe to, well, my channel. Also, if you would like to support me even further, go ahead and check my Patreon page. And that's going to be everything for today. I will see you very soon in the next video, probably the patch notes review. Adeus! Bye bye!